Yeah. Actually, let me tell you guys how this song started. It started like that. It started like the song was actually called Dun Dun, and it was not done at all. So that was the ironic part about this song or concept. Nchawa features B Banks, and B Banks was on this track for the most part because I really wanted this song to shine. I really wanted this song to just take its own course. So the best way to do it was to have B Banks on a verse and on the hook, because when he sent the song to me, he was like, yo man, let's do this, and I didn't really know what to do with the song. All I was hearing was dan da da dan da dan da dan da 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 dan da dan da da, you know. But eventually I was like, I wrote a verse, and then when I wrote the verse, I recorded it, and then I sent it to him. When I sent it to him, he was like, no. Like, the flow is good, but this is not the song to talk about stuff like that. So I had to change my lyrics. And when I changed my lyrics, I was like, what do I do? So I was like, you know what? How about I'm going to just do a verse? You just do the second verse so that whatever I talk about can complement on your verse. Because I didn't want to, like, have both. It would have been different, but I was like, let me try something else, because I'm the kind of person that likes to experiment different things with the music, because there's no rule at all. There's no rule. As long as it sounds good, it resonates right, then it should reach the right person at the right time for the right reasons. Anyway, so yeah, I did that verse and he didn't like it, and I did it again and he was like, oh, okay, now it's better. So I'm glad I'm able to get pushed and challenged like that, because that's the only way I can grow. And that's the only way I get to know if I'm really, really doing the song a favor, or the song is doing me a favor, or I'm not even doing this song any justice. So it's just all practice, and it takes time to grow. And I really met B Banks at the beginning of this year. I'm tripping. I met him at the beginning of this year, around like March, and we built a very, very strong friendship and working relationship. I can just say this has just evolved into this. You know, it's evolved into a beautiful description of what music should be like, because when I meet people, I like making music with people that can resonate with me quickly. So I don't want to be like, oh yeah, let's do a song, and we never do it. But if we can do a song and it works, cool. We did 2 songs. I did We'll Be Fine, and I did Nchawa. So let me also tell you what Nchawa is before I go. Nchawa, Aka means hands in Igbo, the Igbo tribe. So Nchawa in full means blessings. So when you look at the cover art for the single on my Flaev Beatz profile page on Apple Music or any other digital store, you can always find that in the link in my bio at Flaev Beatz, FLAEVBEATZ. And Nchawa means blessings. So it's just the blessings that we receive when we make music, when we do things. And you know, when you're in the limelight, you know, you have to do things the right way. So I was more like the guy that was coming out of an eggshell, or a space, like a cocoon that wasn't really like seen all the time, but was growing a lot of fruits. So that's why I came in as that person with that energy, you know. Second verse of the song is really when it starts to make sense, because at that point, that's where you get to see B Banks is talking about this particular girl in fiction, if we want to say like that, where the girl, you know, she's confident in her man because there are blessings that are following them as a couple, and he's like, you know, don't act like you don't know what's going on. So it's more of an approach where the girl feels comfortable, the guy feels like the blessings are there, including her, which is a blessing for both of them. So it just gives that a whole different vibe. So it's a dance routine, it's traditional, it's very sensual. After being sensual, it's also, it's refreshing. Let me say it like that, you know. It's a feel-good song. So I didn't want to be too serious on the song either. And I knew the song was about blessings and Nchawa in my hands and what can I do with my hands. How you use your hands to protect. You use your hands to, you know, do a lot of things. So I was like, I'm going to use my hands to make me a good skill that can, you know, turn into a blessing, that can turn into something that can be an asset for the future. And of course, I definitely need a woman to support that. So why not? Like, why not? So when Beatz was talking about that part in the song on the second verse, it was more like telling you people that, hey, don't watch out for her, you know, she's the one, you know, just make sure that you can see it from a distance, but also appreciate. So it's mostly encompassed around female, woman empowerment, lifestyle, music, and vibes. So, you have heard Nchawa a lot of times, maybe not. And I'm very confident about this podcast episodes because I'm really giving you thoughts that are off the top of my head. I'm not even like scripting this thing right now. I'm not scripting these things right now. And it's coming out freely because I want to show you guys that, hey, you can also do this too. And it can work for you if you want it. So just have a strong mindset. That's what I'm gonna end this podcast with, because I think I've said enough for this particular song. Just have faith in yourself, you know, and then the blessings will fall in the right place. And take your time, grow, you know, don't be too shy, and definitely just watch yourself take on a new direction, you know. Check out Flaev Beatz on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We good. I'm really tired. Like, I've really had a long day. So it's been real, guys. And I'm glad I was able to do this before midnight. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Watch out for the next episode. Good night.